Now, how exactly would I even know that? I know that because your last rep moved with the same speed, the same velocity, it looked the same as your first rep. So, based on that fact alone, there is no fucking chance that you're training hard enough. What are we talking about here? We're talking about training intensity, training to failure, and how your best muscle and even strength gains are on the other side of training to failure. And it's funny that I use that example because early on, getting into starting strength, listening to all these smart guys, all these big brain, complex 12-week cycle strength training guys, they would actually say to do that. They would say the last rep should look like the first rep. And technique-wise, yeah, that's ideal. If reps 1 through 4 look one way, then 5, 6, and 7 elbows are shooting all over the place. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. But even the rep speed, they would say, hey, should move pretty much as fast as that first rep. Well, that's a great way to know that you're just not training fucking hard enough. The last rep, in my opinion, of every exercise you do should be so unbearably slow, even though you are fighting as hard as you possibly can, thinking maximum velocity, maximum bar speed. And even with that, against your will, it's moving in slow motion. Your teeth are gritting, much to your dentist's dismay. Neck is splaying out, face is getting crazy. I guarantee you, your best muscle and strength gains are on the other side of training in this manner. Now, obviously, I've never seen you work out, but damn, when I look around at the gym, I almost never see that. Ever. I almost never see it. It's crazy. But I guarantee that was the case for me for years and years and years before I started doing this. And I used to think I was too smart to train to failure. No, that's what those dumb meatheads do. Rah, rah, all the grunting and the crazy intensity. You don't need that. Those are for the juice heads. We don't need that. We're smart strength trainers over here. That's how I used to think. I mean, yeah, they have 3 times as much muscle mass as me. They're bursting at the seams with lean tissue. Vascularity is off the charts. They got some Google Maps action all up and down their fucking body. They're way stronger than me. But yeah, I know so much better. Wish I clowned myself back then with logic like I do now. So when I first started taking sets harder, training to failure, I was like, okay, let me really think about this. Is taking a lateral raise to absolute failure really gonna affect my recovery that much? Is it really gonna wear on me the next day? Okay, probably not. So, all right, so we'll start taking lateral raises to absolute failure. Okay, and then curls, push downs, so basically any arm exercise. Is that really gonna zap my nervous system? Is that really gonna fry my central nervous system? Probably not. All right, we'll do that. What do you know? Instead of being stuck at the 20s or 25s or whatever for some strict curls, I'm up to the 30s. What the hell? I'm up to the 35s. What the hell? I'm progressively overloading on these small isolation exercises. And then I go, well, this really isn't draining me that bad. In fact, I feel more recovered than ever. That's kind of weird. All right, so we'll do it on some back exercises. The last rep, it might not even be the full range. That's a good way to know that I'm taking it to failure. Okay, we'll do that. Better results. Even on legs, even on a squat. Last rep in slow motion, especially a squat machine, take the fucker to failure. Wow, even better results. adding weight, adding weight, adding weight, adding weight, damn near every week. And then it slows down, but I'm adding weight every third week. And then it slows down, but I'm adding weight every month. Holy shit. I've added like 150 pounds to my hack squat, training it to absolute failure on every single set, every single week. No deloads. What is happening? And then it just went on from there. I started taking every single set of every single exercise to absolute failure, where the last rep has an involuntarily, here we go, I'm getting tripped up, an involuntary slowing down of the rep speed. And that's how you know, if you're training hard, that's how you know you have 0 reps in reserve. When I look around, it's like, dude, you have 100 fucking reps in reserve. What are we doing? Is this like you're on a vacation cruise or something? Like just kind of relaxing in the gym in your workout? I don't understand. But again, I used to do the same thing. And I don't think it's a lazy thing or they don't want to push themselves. They very well might think, well, aren't you supposed to do this? Isn't this better? I don't want to overdo it because I'm coming back tomorrow and I want to be fresh. Check it out. I used to train 4 days a week, and pretty regularly I would feel like, oh, I'm not recovered enough. I'm not fresh enough. I must have overdid it. I train 6 days a week, usually twice a day, and I do a mini workout on Sunday. And like I said, I take every single set of every single exercise to brutal failure, some beyond failure. Drop sets, rest, pause, forced reps, and my recovery is better than ever. Because the body will adapt. You will get used to it. The first few weeks after my first lift, my main exercise of the day, I noticed a big drop on exercise 2 and 3, and I was like, I don't know, is this failure thing really working? And I go, hey, let's stick it out. What do you know? A month in, it just becomes normal. It just becomes normal. And one of the other benefits is when I had like one big set that was like the main intent of the day and I'll get real amped up about it, this is actually what was fucking up my recovery. I'd be stalking down the weights, putting on some crazy aggressive music. I can't even do that now, because what, am I going to do that every set? Am I going to do that for 20 sets in a row, get all amped up and pick the right song? It just becomes so normal. I can literally calmly take an exercise to absolute failure and it's fine. It's fine. Rack it, do some deep breathing, heart rate comes down in no time. I'm just chilling, breathing through my nose. You guys, there's a lot of things I would do different if I could go back. But training to failure is definitely at the top of the list. With the only exception, the only caveat, because I keep saying every single exercise, maybe not deadlift. Maybe not deadlift. And then a barbell back squat, that would be more a technical failure versus letting your back just completely shoot up and eking out a couple more. We got to keep it real. Can't be too extreme. Got a client rolling up here. Got to check the watch. Take your sets to failure. The last rep should be slow, and I guarantee you will build more muscle. I guarantee you will get stronger. I guarantee you'll get better results. I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next one.